Okay, what is up? We are going to be playing some Pokemon Showdown today, and specifically, we are going to be using my Mega Pinsir team. It's got some kinks to it. It's not the absolutely greatest team, but it definitely has some upsides. Mega Pinsir being the focal point of this team. Moxie, Pinsir, just in case I get a quick way to get a Moxie, just to kill off with Pinsir, then I can Mega Evolve next turn. Because a +1 quick attack if speed is an issue. Return X Scissor, quick attack Swords Dance. I like this spread specifically. I could definitely change it and then max attack, max speed. Defensive Don Fan, just pretty basic. He has some phasing with Roar and Stealth Rocks, Ice Shard and Earthquake. Leftover Sturdy. He's a nice little wall to have on a team. I absolutely enjoy him. He'll take any physical hits. And then I have Focus Sash Gengar. I might swap someone out in here for a little bit more of bulk, but I'm not 100% sure. I might either switch out Gengar or Superior for a little bit more bulk, but Focus Sash, Levitate, or obviously Levitate, but Focus Sash, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Sludge Wave, which we are actually going to switch. Surprised it actually lets you use Sludge Wave. Sludge Bomb. Because Sludge Wave, technically speaking, shouldn't be allowed unless it is. It might be allowed. I know that one special one came out, but it might now be a thing. So, anyways, pretty standard set, max speed, max special attack, and then special wall Jellicent with Scald, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Will-O-Wisp. I prefer the Water Absorb over the Curse Body just because it helps, and I do have a little bit of a water weakness. And then spamming Scalds when Pinsir's around the thing, because getting a burn on Pinsir is always an upside. So Jellicent's there just to help out, and then Superior, Contrary, Focus Sash, Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Giga Drain, Protect. It's just there. Maybe if I get a Will-O-Wisp off on someone, I could protect, maybe stall out, get a little bit more burn time, and just the fact that it doesn't really get any moves. I could probably actually throw a Hidden Power on here. That would actually be a little bit better than Protect. And I'm going to go with Hidden Power Ice. And then regular set there. And then Moxie, Choice Scarf, Crocodile, Crunch, Earthquake, Fire Fang, Rock Slide. He's there to get a sweep going. And that is, in fact, the team. Really quickly, I'm just going to save. No. It's doing that thing where it doesn't allow you to go back to list. I gotta fix that. And let's get into a battle. Probably gonna do one battle for this video in particular. If we can get a battle. I'll just clip it to when we get an actual battle going. Alright, now we are in a battle. We have Beedrill. Oh. HF Toyoto. Most likely, actually, I'm almost 100% sure that is a Mega Beedrill, Rotom Wash, Klefki, Starmie, Landorus, and, you. Whose name has completely just Magnezone. Yeah, right there. Got Landorus Rotom Wash combo. That's a good combo. It's a good, well, okay, if it's core. Mostly it might not be. It could be offensive Landorus, not a defensive Landorus, or it could be slightly supportive and stuff. I want to get my rocks up just because it's helpful. There is Rapid Spin potential here. I do see Superior doing a decent amount of work. It's not really going to be able to do too much against the Beedrill, but I will be able to get a good setup against most of the other ones. Crocodile also has a really good play here for the most part. Obviously, Landorus will be able to stop it a little bit. He has a good couple leads. Landorus maybe potentially trying to get that Mega Beedrill off the bat so he doesn't worry about speed later on. And then Klefki, of course. And Rotom's just a good safe lead. Gengar's got a little bit for everything, except if he leads with the Klefki, which is why I'm going to go ahead and lead with Crocodile. And he gets the Beedrill, so he can try and get that Mega Beedrill off the bat. And he's going to, and I'm pretty sure a U-turn won't take me out. An X-Scissor might. But he's going to protect. I don't believe I outspeed with the Scarf. Let's find out. I do outspeed with the Scarf. Alright, he was not expecting. Now I got a +1 Crocodile on the field. Now obviously he can get shut down pretty easily just by bringing in that Landorus. Because Landorus won't take anything from this. And he knows I'm Scarfed. Because it can't be anything else. I am going to start the timer. But he brings in Rotom Wash instead. Rotom will sponge this hit. I don't care if I'm +1 or not. So I'm going to go right out into Jellicent. Somebody with Guts on this team would actually play really, really well. I might build the team with Guts later on. You can jot down in the comment section any potential teams or Pokemon you ever want me to use in any one of my videos. Yeah, I didn't care if he went for Volt Switch or even Thunderbolt, really, for that matter. Wow, he really went for it there. The Fire Fang, though, still wouldn't have done anywhere near enough. Even at +1. This is pretty obvious. I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. Yeah. Sponge. You know. I think I might find a way to put Recover on here instead. I do like the Water Absorb Leftovers, so sometimes I feel like I don't need it, but I just realized I didn't have it. But Jellicent's got good move, has very usable move options, and I think the Ice Beam is definitely necessary for this team because, I mean, yeah, Domhan does have the Ice Shard, but a good Ice Beam every once in a while. I'll take another hit. It's gonna leave me low, and it'll make it easy to revenge. He doesn't really have anything he can switch to not take, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, I live. Very nice, very nice. It did a lot more. Or a decent amount more. So yeah, he got either a low roll the first time or a really high roll, or a higher roll the second time around there. I did way more than it should have, but he could pretty much go for anything he wants. He obviously can't go for a water move, which is what makes me want to go into something like Crocodile. But even Crocodile can't really do much with Crunch or whatnot. But if he does go for that, I can go into Disappear. He will break my Sash. But I'll be able to get a Leaf Storm off. And he goes, yeah, alright, let's do that. Let's go into Disappear. I don't really fear what he does here. Obviously, I'll take the Volt Switch just fine. Put them into a position where someone has to take the hit. Klefki is probably the Pokemon I would say that would take the hit just fine. I'm starting to wish I had Hidden Power Fire on this. Let's just go for it. That happened. It's fine. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really care what Superior did anyways. It's okay. At least he's a cool guy about it. Woo. It's fine. I did get that +2 now. He will be able to kill me with one more, so it really doesn't matter what I do here. I'm just going to let it die. Sack it off. I would love to go into Crocodile and go for the EQ, but he has two Pokemon that he can go to. Most likely Magnezone. It may or may not have the air balloon. It may not because he has 2 levitate users on his team. So that's why I think it might not have it. But then at the same time, he does have a neutral hit, right? Bug resist Grim, I think. And then Klefki. Thanks. Yours. Ooh. Can't spell. He's cool too. But I can go into Donphan and go for the EQ. Or just go straight for the Stealth Rocks. Let's do that. I like that idea. I can go for the Stealth Rocks. He has no way to get rid of them. Stealth Rocks aren't necessary, but they are helpful. And right now that puts me in kind of the better position here. Few things I probably could have done. Gengar can't touch this Klefki. Magnet Rise, that's intelligent. I like that. Alright. See, this is... See, look, Sunday afternoon, and I've got nice people on SHOWDOWN. I'm just going to roar it out. Let's get some phasing going. Now we got Rotom. Can't really do anything to the Rotom here. I'm going to go into Jellicent. Hope maybe he goes for the water move. Possibly get some water absorb. I might die to Spikes. But if I do, it doesn't really matter. It just gives me a nice free switch in anyways. Yeah, I got Spikes. That's fine. It would have been a good play, but I died to Spikes. So, getting that energy ball off will be really, 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 really nice. Because it'll do something to him. Oop, almost turned music on my phone. Don't want to do that. The best play here to make... Energy Ball obviously won't do super effective, do neutral, but I can go for a Shadow Ball, which will still do enough. And I do have the Focus Sash. Alright, let's do that. This is the best chance I have to get you out. I can't go for Sludge Bomb because you have 2 Pokemon that are immune to it. So, hoping for the best here. I should be able to do a decent chunk to this Rotom. I don't know what spread it is. Decent chunk. That sucks. But it makes up for the double paralysis I got earlier, so. Because had I gotten 1 off, that was a very good play to make to Volt Switch out. Because he probably realized, you know what, he's probably sashed, so there's no point to stay here. I don't really want to get the hit off on the Klefki. This is where I want to switch. I'm in a really bad position here because of this Pokemon. Donphan, he switches into Rotom, and Donphan can't touch Rotom. I do have Rocks up that will do a little bit more damage on the way in, so he is kind of low. Double Ice Shard probably won't take him out, but it will definitely bring him low enough. Because I could catch and say go for 1 Ice Shard. Hopes that he switches into it, he does switch into it, and then catch him, but... Actually, I could just go for Roar. Alright, let's go into Donphan. Thunderwave, I'm fine. He might go for the Magnet Rise, but he knows I have Roar. At the same time, though, he can still go to 2 other Pokemon that also float. Potentially having the Air Balloon on the Magnezone. I'll just go for the Roar. Best case scenario, because if he goes into something that takes more rock damage, and if he does set up the Magnet Rise, then I can roar him out. So I don't have to worry about it. Okay, a little upset there. That's fine. Now we know the Magnezone does not have. So I'm going to go for the EQ. He most likely outspeeds me. Oh, yep. No special defense. I should have realized down panel was definitely going to go down there. I can go straight for Fire Fang here, which probably won't kill it. But to be honest with you, it's pretty much my only play I have here. If I go for the EQ, then I'm stuck in EQ. He has 2 Pokemon to go into, and a third one that he can get priority set up on. So there's no point to get a +1 if I can't use it. And the Fire Fang still does damage anyways, but he's probably actually going to switch. Because he knows I have Fire Fang. He doesn't want to take the chance of taking the Fire Fang. Which makes me want to go for Crunch. So let's go for Crunch. I can't remember the reasoning behind having Crunch over, say, let's go again. He is defensive-ish. Yeah, he's defensive built. Yeah, I don't really see myself winning this one at this point. I think the Superior was a lot more of a win condition than I originally anticipated. Got the defense drop. It's not really going to matter. Do I want this to go down? Rocks plus Spike. Let's go and give myself one little last hurrah. Because, yeah, I can take the U-turn in. Like I said, this thing can't really touch him. Let's go for the Shadow Ball. I'm not taking more damage for no reason. Yeah. I resisted, so upside. Just another Shadow Ball. Yeah, I kind of threw this one away. Oh. Okay, now I feel bad. Not sure if the hacks are even at this point. I haven't noticed any crits. So if I didn't notice a crit, it probably means that it didn't happen. Oh, he lived. Still should be faster than it. No! He sets up spikes. Actually, that was better play because Crocodile might not survive coming into that now. With double spikes and rocks. Landorus should outspeed because his base speed is pretty high anyways. Yeah. Now from here, this is where this gets interesting. I don't think a return is enough to take him out. But he's probably going to go out into Rotom Wash to take the return. Which makes me almost want to not Mega Evolve and leave it as a return, but at the same time it's not going to be as strong. It's not going to be anywhere near as strong. Although I could just see if Crocodile does live, bring him in. Yeah, I don't really need a switch at this point. So hope that he lives. He lives just barely. I say just go straight for the rock side or the crunch. Let's just go straight for the crunch. He gets the damage it gets. He U-turns out. Now he has a -1 that he can get on my Pinsir, which is extremely upsetting. Upside to Pinsir, he doesn't take quad weakness rocks if you don't Mega Evolve him. I think the only option I have is just to go... Yeah, I think I've lost this no matter what. I think the only potential way for me to win this is if I do set up a quick attack, though. I know electric resists flying, but steel resists normal. And then it becomes unstab. Not exactly sure which one does more damage in this situation. Let's just go for the return. That was a crit. And Thunderbolt kills me. So GG to him. That was, it was unfortunate, but I definitely should have identified my win conditions a little bit better. I should have been able to handle that better than I did. But regardless, it was still a good battle, and it was still entertaining. Alright, and main menu. So, that is video number 1 on Showdown. Anything, any tips, tricks, information, feedback, anything, tell me down in the comments section below for any one of my videos, and I will see you next time.